Sorry to bother you on moving day. What's this?
Your fortune cookie. You ran out of here the other night before we finished dinner.
Well, I don't need to read what they say. I already know what it's going to tell me.
Really?
Disaster will strike.
What makes you say that? Answering machine tape?
From my office. I went out for lunch, and I came back and had this waiting for me.
I'm making a bomb. See you at the gala.
So when is Frankie coming back?
I really don't know. Her mother's condition hasn't changed, last I heard.
You patched things up with your brother yet?
No, not yet. As I was saying, once John Hudson's insurance company issues a check, you'll be receiving at least part of what you're owed. Excuse me. Charlene.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had a client here.
Charlene Hudson, this is Lori Michaels.
It was your son who...
Is it true that Dr. Evans is working the evening rotation?
Mm-hmm.
She just worked a double shift.
We're short-staffed. Besides, the best way for interns to learn is to...
Burnout, I know. I've been there. But Doc Hudson's real sensitive about overworked interns.
Dr. Hudson is not the acting administrator of the ER. I am.
I know. I think we'll all be a lot less stressed out when John's suspension is over, which should be any day now.
Don't count on it.
Duck. Hey, you can't keep ducking out on me like this.
Oh, Mr. Cummings' gallbladder. I sent him up to the OR for a close.
Super, your brilliant diagnostic skills are not going to get you off the hook. How's your bruise?
Morgan, please.
No, listen, you showed up at my apartment at 2:30 in the morning, scared out of your mind, with a mysterious bruise on your arm. I'm not going to drop this.
You totally misread the situation.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Listen, if you're having a problem with your boyfriend, let's talk about it.
Andrew and I have settled everything and worked it out.
You worked it out.
Yes.
This guy's been beating you.
Pressure 90 over 50, questionable, LOC.
Possible head trauma, multiple abrasions all over.
Abuse victim.
Ma'am, who did this to you?
Husband.
What are you doing here?
You lied to me, Grant, and I want to know why.
Now, calm down. I don't want you to get upset.
Let me tell you something. Ryan has this friend who used to work at the phone company, and he specializes in tracing long-distance phone calls. I happen to know for a fact that you weren't in Washington, D.C. at all. As a matter of fact, you were in Canada. Manitoba, to be exact.
Let me explain.
Now, I want the truth. What are you hiding?
Comtesse,
I'm quite a fright, aren't I?
I'm terribly sorry about what happened to you. I came as soon as I got your message.
Is it ready?
I brought what you need.
Perfect.
Comtesse, make no mistake, the consequences of what you're asking me to do could be very grave.
Yes.
Many lives could be lost.
One can only hope.
Ma'am, you're going to be okay.
Pupils equal and reactive. No battle signs. No blood in ear canals.
You got a possible fractured scapula. You got a major bruise on the left side. Jacobs, give me x-rays on that. Right. You got flank tenderness. Give me a UA dip stat.
Her crit was okay and neuroconsults on their way.
I'll get the C-spine cleared and suture her in 3.
She also has a large laceration on her left shoulder.
Right. You guys were great with her. Poor lady. Thanks, man. Her own husband. I'll never understand how a woman could let a man beat her like that.
I'm making a bomb. I'm making a bomb. See you at the gala.
Can't even tell if it's a man or a woman.
Whoever left this on your machine used a voice distorter.
Any self-respecting nutcase owns one.
Miss Devon, can you give me any more information about this phone call?
No. I go out to lunch, I come back, and there's this message in my answering machine from the Unabomber Jr.
To the best of your knowledge, is this the first phone threat that the hospital has received?
Yes. Well, there was the note that Paulina found when she was going over the RSVPs. But it's got to be from the same sicko.
Why do you say that?
Cancel the gala or die. Come on, this person is not going to get a job writing greeting cards.
We can't be sure yet that the threat is made by the same person. The first one was a warning. This one, he or she, refers to a bomb.
Captain, you've got to find out who's doing this.
I'm on it.
I will
Miss
not
Devon.
let the hospital be intimidated into canceling this gala.
Please try to stay calm.
I will not. Please do not tell me to stay calm, okay? There are a lot of people here, and I don't want anybody. I don't want my career ruined.
You okay?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Please forgive my mini breakdown. It hasn't been a great year. There's just there's a lot of people going to be at this thing that I care about, and I guess I care a little more than I want to admit.
Hey, tough girl.
Why are you checking up on me?
Well, Grant, you give me so many reasons.
How'd you get in here?
Your super must have a thing for blondes.
You know, security is supposed to have been tightened after Justine managed to kidnap Kirkland. I'll see to Enzo about
Leave the
this.
guy alone. Look, I've been here a million times. Besides, I am the mother of your child. So, come on, quit stalling. Why were you in Canada? And don't tell me you just had some yen for maple syrup.
All right, I was there on a matter of national security.
Oh, come on. You're not exactly a goodwill ambassador.
I still have friends in political circles.
Get real.
I'm not at liberty to say any more.
Grant, you can't kid an ex-wife. You know, I've heard it all before.
Well, believe what you want, but this was a sensitive political issue.
Oh, I see. Well, if it's a sensitive political issue, that must mean it's dangerous. And clearly, you can't spend any time with Kirkland then.
Well, you can't keep
I
my
want
son.
you to level with me, and I mean it now.
I have told you.
You have told me lie after lie after lie. And you know something? After I covered your butt with Captain McNamara for having Justine's locket this whole time. Oh, well. Better late than never.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to tell Captain McNamara that you've been withholding evidence.
No, wait a minute.
Okay. You better make it worth my time.
All right. I'll tell you the truth about why I was in Canada.
I have a little boy, Gregory, and I don't know what I would do if anything ever happened to him. Ms. Michaels, I want you to know how sorry we are for your loss.
Cass, why don't we finish this later, okay?
Of course, I'll call you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I mean, I've been hearing Lori Michaels' name for weeks now, on the news, at the dinner table, and she was beginning to seem bigger than life, and now it turns out that she's just an ordinary woman, like me.
There's nothing ordinary about you frame women. Frankie tells me that Emma hasn't changed at all.
No, no, and it's really very good that Frankie's there for her. But with all that was happening with John, I really couldn't stay in Oklahoma.
I was so sorry to hear about that suspension. It was very unfair.
Yeah, did you know that it was without pay?
No.
That's one of the reasons I'm here.
can't possibly go another round.
No.
I've had so many fights with John and Morgan.
No, Cass, I'm not here to argue. I am here to ask a favor. And, I think you're the only one who can help now.
I don't understand it either. How any woman can allow herself to be beaten like that. It's crazy.
I'm glad you feel that way. Because if anybody hurts you, Courtney...
Oh, Morgan.
Courtney.
No.
What kind of a friend would I be if I thought that there was something wrong and I didn't do anything about it?
You don't believe me, do
You
you?
might be in
You
trouble. I do believe you. That's...
Hey, guys. I'm here following up on a domestic incident. You have a Tess Oberlin, alleged assault by her husband.
Nothing alleged about it. Guy beat her up real bad.
She's getting stitched up right now. I'll go see when she'll be ready for questioning.
Great. So, Morgan, how's it going?
I'm not sure.
Hey, Josie.
Hey, Tomas.
Hey, buddy. By the way, I saw John the other day, and I told him everybody in the ER can't wait for him to get back.
Well, you guys aren't the only ones, you know. I think John's getting a little stir-crazy down at the farm.
Yeah, well, John's not your typical house husband.
I hope he makes it back for that hospital party. I mean, it's a shame he won't be here for the press tour of the new Ryan Harrison wing. He definitely should be here
Well,
for
John's
that.
very proud of that new wing.
And he should be. I mean, that's his baby. I mean, he did more for that wing than anybody else on this staff. No rest for the wicked. I better get back to work.
See you later, Morgan.
Bye.
So have I told you how sharp you look in that uniform?
Like, every time I leave the house.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's just so cool. You're an EMT. And you got a perfect score on your licensing exam. You know, John and Charlene are very proud of you. And Luisa, forget it. She thinks you're a superhero now.
Did she make it to daycare okay?
No, yeah, she's fine. I dropped her off there myself. But, you know, she wouldn't put down those little teeth, those vampire teeth that she got for you, you know. Tomas, what's up?
No, I just remember this real weird dream I had the other night.
About what?
That, I was a vampire.
Oh, Halloween's over, Tomas.
No, Josie, this is really bizarre.
Well, let me guess. You were running around chasing beautiful women and biting their necks. Anyone in particular?
No, it was just a stupid dream anyway.
You're right. I went to Canada. I went for Ryan.
Oh, you are unbelievable. You know that? Your brother is dead, and still you will use his name to avoid telling me the
Now,
truth.
wait a minute. You're not the only one who lost Ryan. I lost him as well. We both deal with our grief individually.
You deal with it by going to Canada.
Ryan and I went to summer camp in Canada. I went there so I could feel close to him. So I could remember. You know that when Ryan was little, he was afraid to swim?
No, I didn't know that.
I taught him how to swim distance that summer. Damned if he didn't swim across the entire lake. He was so small, you know, that summer. Spencer insisted on sending him to camp. He said it would build character. So I was the big brother, and I was looking after the little brother, and we spent the summer hiking and camping and swimming and fishing. I remember he had this moccasin-making kit. What? Moccasins. He saved his allowance for months so that he could get this moccasin-making kit, and he brought it to camp with him, kept it wherever he went. And one night, see, we were at the campfire, and Ryan was very upset because someone had taken his moccasin-making kit, so I found out who it was. It turned out to be the camp bully. So I confronted him secretly and tried to convince him that it would be in his best interest to give it back, and when he didn't, I punched him.
So much for Spencer teaching you to take the high road.
Well, I had to get it back for my brother, you know, for Ryan. Oh. He loved me then. And I loved him. It was before all this pain came between us.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I just didn't think you'd understand.
Grant, you should have told me all this. You should have told me about Justine's locket.
Well, you see, I deal with my grief privately. I need to hold on to my memories, and I just went to Canada so that I could remember. That's all.
I should go.
So, Captain, what do you plan to do about the bomb threat?
Well, Miss Devon, as of now, I'm taking over on this case.
I've already used your handkerchief. You can call me Lorna.
Not while I'm on duty. First order of business, you are to speak to no one about this tape.
Captain, you've met my mother. Do you think there's any way I can keep a secret from that woman?
I said no one.
Yes, sir.
I want to put a tap on your phone.
In case the sicko calls back.
You catch on quick, Miss Devon.
Life in the fast lane.
I want to thank you for coming in.
Captain, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Yes? Miss Hudson.
Sorry, I'm not used to knocking. Lorna, we have to stop meeting like this.
I couldn't agree more.
What's going on?
I'm moving.
Oh. This isn't going to be the captain's office anymore?
No.
End of an era.
Miss Hudson, what can I do for you?
It was about Justine's locket. Did you find out anything?
No, nothing yet.
No, okay. All right, actually, I do need to ask you for a favor. I'm sure you've heard about the hospital shindig.
Yes, I've heard about it.
Right. I was just wondering, they're dedicating the wing to Ryan, and I thought maybe as Ryan's replacement,
I could never replace Ryan, Miss Hudson.
Thank you for saying that. All right, as Ryan's successor and a family friend since he was a kid, I thought maybe you could say a few words at the gala.
I would be honored.
Oh, well, excuse me, I know that you are the hospital mouthpiece, if that's all right with you, Lorna.
That's fine, Vicky. I was just about to ask the captain myself.
Good. All right, well, thanks. Good luck with the move.
Thank you.
You know, actually, there was one other thing. I was just curious. Did Grant ever happen to mention some summer camp that he and Ryan went to in Canada?
You can see Tess Oberlin now.
Great. I'll catch you later. Emergency medical technician.
Courtney. Could I speak with Ms. Oberlin privately, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. She's in there.
Great. Miss Oberlin? I'm Officer Watts, Bay City Police Department. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Tess Oberlin's no stranger to the ER. Records show she's been beat up by her husband a number of times.
Fractured skull, concussion.
She's no spring chicken either. It's my guess she's been putting up with this abuse for a long time. Probably younger than you when it started.
Last time she was in here, they had to do burr holes to alleviate cerebral pressure.
You know, I read up on this a little bit. It's pretty interesting. Patterns of abuse start early on in a relationship. This guy was probably knocking her around before they even got married.
I have rounds, Doctor. I can't handle this right now.
Why not? This Tess Oberlin thing has gotten to you, and you're scared. I can see it in your eyes.
Morgan, please just drop it.
I want to help.
You really want to help?
Yeah.
She was treated previously for a subdural hematoma. I want to make absolutely sure there was no more trauma to the brain. I want to do an MRI, even though her CT was negative.
I care about you. I've got to know what's going on. Not with Tess. With you.
Grant and Ryan at summer camp in Canada? Why do you ask?
Grant had mentioned something to me about some camp that he and Ryan attended in Manitoba, of all places. Something about canoeing and trekking through the woods, boy bonding kind of stuff. So, say, what was the name of that camp, after all?
I don't have a clue. Summer camp wasn't real big with kids from South Boston. Folks couldn't afford to send us. Our idea of summer fun was just opening a fire hydrant to cool off.
I didn't know you were a city kid.
Yeah. You too?
Yeah, I was street smart at a very tender age.
Still, Ryan and Grant, they could have gone to this camp.
I really don't know. I remember Spencer sent them to some family compound in Maine.
Oh, darling, didn't you know the Harsons always summered in Maine?
And you're sure it wasn't Canada?
I'm sorry, Miss Hudson. I don't remember anything about Grant and Ryan going to camp in Canada during the summer. But,
What? What?
maybe they went before I met them.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, thanks.
Sure, sure. If you'll excuse me, I have to take this down to forensics.
I was wondering, would you mind if I just hung out here for a few minutes?
Be my guest.
Captain McNamara.
I will get back to you on those threats.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Miss Devon, is there anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes, there is.
Goodbye, Harris.
When I came back from Oklahoma the first time, that was the night that Ryan died, and it hit John awfully hard. I noticed a change in him right away.
It was rough for a lot of people. Frankie is still not the same.
And then, you know, this whole malpractice thing. Cass, I've just never seen him look so down before.
He must be very depressed with the suspension on top of everything else, but I'm not sure what I can do to help.
Cass, being a doctor is John's life. It was hard enough for him losing that little boy.
It was hard for a lot of people, Charlotte.
Yes, but then on top of everything, this lawsuit, the amount of the settlement is way beyond John's malpractice insurance.
I realize that now, but I didn't know that
Our
when this
savings won't cover it, Cass. And now John is without work.
I wish that I could help you.
Did you know that the bank had turned him down for the loan?
Oh, no.
And the loan officer's a friend of ours, and she said that when she read about his suspension in the paper, there was nothing she could do. Without an income, the bank says that we are too high a risk.
This is terrible, but I still don't know what I can do to
came
help.
here to ask you to see if you could get the amount of the settlement reduced.
See, I'm sorry, but at this point, there's no way.
Yes, if John could pay off the settlement, that would be one less thing weighing on his mind.
I'm sure it would, but the agreement has already been set. The amount has also been set.
But we will
I can't
never
do it
be
now.
able to afford it.
Charlene, a 7-year-old boy is dead.
I know that, Cass. And so does John.
I sympathize with everything that John has been going
Look, I came
through.
here to ask you, if you could talk to Lori Michaels and see if she would agree to taking less money.
Let me tell you something. When John first decided to take this on himself, I advised him that the financial responsibility would be too much for him to handle, but he assured me that he could handle it.
Well, come on, you know how John is. He wasn't thinking of himself. He was thinking of your brother, and he was thinking of Courtney Evans, and
Let's think about what this lawsuit was all about. A woman lost her child, and no matter how high the settlement, she can never get him back.
That is my point exactly. How much money could possibly replace the death of a child?
I'm so sorry, but there's nothing that I can do.
Well, maybe not. But there's something I can do.
Morgan, I told you nothing is going on with me.
This bruise is not nothing.
Look, I am not being beaten. I don't need a bodyguard, okay?
That's exactly what you need.
Back off, Morgan.
Dr. Winthrop, Dr. Evans, is there a problem here?
No problem.
Good, because there's something we need to discuss.
We're busy at the moment.
So am I. The press tour for the new wing will be later today. I think it would be best if neither of you were there.
Why's that?
Journalists are not known for their tact, Doctor. Questions about the malpractice case are bound to come up, and the hospital board doesn't want any more bad publicity.
I understand, Dr. Madison.
Thank you.
I have patients to seek.
All right.
Thank you.
Dr. Winthrop, who's that? We found him unconscious in the middle of Bay City Plaza. No signs of trauma. BP 100/60. No response to D50 or Narcan.
AOB?
I don't smell any alcohol, but everybody in the crowd thought he was dead. Now, when the EMTs got him in the car, he was able to state his name, but he denied any pain or medical history.
Pulse is faint but regular. Sir, if you can hear me, I want you to tell me your name.
Morgan, I've got an unstable GI bleeder in 2. I need you stat.
Come on, stay with him. Tell the nurse to send labs, do an alcohol level, UA tox, and an EKG. Yeah?
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Guys!
Hey,
Let's get it stabilized.
what's up with this guy? Jeez. Tomas, you okay? It was really weird.
I'm sorry, Miss Devon, you wanted to ask me something?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Prelim report from forensics, Captain?
Good work, Adams.
It's a copy of the tape that you wanted to.
Thanks. Do me a favor, take this down to my new office. Yes. Go ahead. You were saying.
Well, you know this hospital gal is going to be a huge event.
Right. And we don't want this bomb threat to make a mess of it.
Yeah, all the press is going to be there.
Your point?
Well, I was just, thinking that with you, representing the police department, you being the head and all, that you would want the department to come off looking as good as possible.
Yeah. So?
So, I was just thinking it probably wouldn't look good for you to go alone, and since you don't really know anybody in town.
That's true.
So, I was just thinking that if you wanted to, that,
Yes?
well, I could figure out a way to go with you.
Why, Miss Devon, are you asking me out on a date?
This thing with Grant and his trip to Canada is just getting weirder by the minute. Could it have something to do with Justine? I know she's alive. I feel it. Just where you say a good detective feels it, in my gut. But when I told Grant I thought he was lying, he had a pretty good cover story. There must be another way to get the truth out of him.
Give it back! No more video games. Now we have an agreement. You're supposed to clean your room.
Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we're late. It's just that Stephen promised me.
Hey!
He promised me that if I let him have another go at the monkey bars, he'd come straight back here and clean his
Stop it.
room.
You listen to me. Did you make Bridget a promise?
No.
You know how important it is when you give someone your word. You keep it.
Says who?
Says me. And says Ryan.
He said he'd take me to the World Series, and he's never gonna.
Oh, come on now, Stephen. That's different.
Why?
Sweetheart, it's different because Ryan would have kept that promise to you if he could have. That's why.
So what? I'm still not gonna clean up my room.
You know something? I've had it about up to here with this attitude of yours. Now get upstairs and clean your room right now.
Make me.
Bridget, could you fix us a snack or something? I need to have a word with my darling son.
Yes, of course.
What's this?
It's Mommy's book. Would you give it to me, please?
Is it a storybook?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. And if you give it to me, I will tell you another installment of the Princess Who Could Drive a Stick Shift. Deal?
Deal.
All right. The princess vowed she was going to find the wicked witch who killed her handsome prince. And so she thought and she thought and she thought, where would the witch go if she were trying to hide? And then she remembered the amulet that the wicked witch wore on a golden chain around her neck. She never used to take it off. And then one day, when the princess was going through the royal video collection, the necklace just appeared magically. And so the princess held it in her hand. And she knew that that necklace would lead her to where the wicked witch was hiding.
How did the princess know where to look?
Because she was brilliant. And because she had a hunch. So she went to the land of tall trees and crystal lakes, and she found a leafy path that led through a forest to a deep, dark cave, and then...
And then what?
And then... Nothing, and then nothing until you go clean your room. Now, go on. Go on.
I'm going.
Oh, no, you don't. No, no, not till you give your mother a hug and a nice kiss.
Come here. I love you so much, you monster. Now, go on.
Now you can have a cookie. There you go. Go on. Oh, gee. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
I was on my wits' end today with that boy. But thank heavens for all of us. His mother's got the magic touch.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think he just maybe needed a little TLC.
Well, you know what they say. You can always catch a lot of flies with a wee bit of honey. Hmm?
Of course. Bridget, of course. That's it.
No, I got there Saturday. I got there about 3 o'clock. He'd already showed up. One minute they say they want to sell it. The next minute they say they don't want to sell it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I can't keep making trips out there. It's Saturday afternoon. Now I'll hang around. Well, if he calls me, I'll take care of it. But as far as I know right now, no, we're going to spend that time around. Now, stay there. Hey, listen, let me get back to you, okay? Can I help you with something?
I was just looking that you had a lot of, I see you have a lot of houses listed.
Mm-hmm. You looking to rent or to buy?
Neither.
Neither? Well, then how can I help you?
I'd like, to...
You'd like to what?
I need to put my farm up for sale.
Date? Well, I suppose, depending how you look at it, that you, yeah, you could call it a date.
Ah, well, what do you know? A regular Sadie Hawkins.
Well, I'm just doing a neighborly thing here, Captain. I know you don't really know anybody.
Oh, no. I realize you're doing this for my benefit. I just want to get one thing straight. You are asking me out.
And if I am?
Are you?
Will you go?
With you?
Captain, this isn't counterintelligence. A simple yes or no will do.
Yes. I usually don't play hard to get.
Good. Just try to take care of this bomb thing, okay?
I'll do my best.
Oh, well, one more thing.
Yeah.
What are you planning on wearing?
Miss Devon, do I look like a hayseed? I'm offended you even ask. I realize that this is a special occasion.
So, you do own a tux?
Absolutely. Lime green.
It's perfect. With my dress.
Oh?
Lemon chiffon.
We should be quite a pair. Flip. Yeah, it's Captain McNamara. I need a wiretap on Lorna Devon's phone. Both of them. Yeah, office and home. Thanks.
I'm making a bomb. See you at the gala.
Lori,
Yes. I was just about to knock.
I was just on my way out.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
I don't have anywhere else to go.
The equipment was not difficult to obtain. I can provide everything you require.
Good.
I was wondering, Countess.
Yes.
Given your condition, how will you be able to effect your plan?
An express train was not able to affect my plans, Doctor. I am beginning to wonder if there is anything that can stop me.
Hello?
Grant, hi. It's me, Vicky. I was thinking that maybe I was a little harsh this morning, and I wanted to apologize.
Apology accepted.
I don't want to fight with you anymore.
You always did like a good fight.
Well, I guess I've lost my taste for it. Besides, it's not good for Stephen or for Kirkland.
Yes, well, I couldn't agree more.
So, what do you say we stop bickering permanently?
That sounds good to me.
And to celebrate this momentous occasion, I was wondering if you might like to have dinner.
Tonight?
Yeah. Say, 8 o'clock?
Well, I'd like that.